Monday. What better time for a weird story than a Monday? So as I mentioned in my previous video about my ER visit in the States, I'm sure like many of you, I have just been really put through the ringer. As a human being with my emotions, I have been messing up a lot of things, losing things. Last week, I lost my glasses, okay? Luckily, I had a second pair, but we were searching the entire house and we couldn't find them anywhere. Now, when I was younger, I was dealing with a lot of trauma and stress. I used to lock myself out of places, forget my purse and stuff like that. I don't do things like that now. So it's very rare that I lose things because I try to always put them away. So the fact that we could not find these glasses, and mind you, I had not left the house because I had almost broken my ankle. I was just really dumbfounded. We live out in the country, no one came in here and stole it. And after a few days of just being really bothered by the fact that they had completely vaporized off the planet, I remembered a trick that I used to do to be able to find things. See, the study of the mind comes in handy in pretty much every situation. Humans use a very, very small portion of our brains. Our minds, since the moment we are born, is in a hypnotic state that records and recalls every single detail. If I were to put you under hypnosis right now and ask you what the pattern on the tablecloth was on your second birthday party, you would be able to know. If I were to put you under hypnosis and ask you the make, model, and license plate number of the first car that cut you off in traffic, you'd be able to do it. Our subconscious mind picks up every little thing, remembers every little detail. That's what we actually call intuition, right? That's when someone comes into a room or you walk by someone on the street and you immediately get a bad feeling about them. What's happened is that your subconscious mind has picked up on a number of visual cues faster than your logical mind can process. So your subconscious mind maybe noticed that this person was limping or that they briefly glanced towards your wallet or your purse. Maybe it's picking up on the ratio of whites around the person's eyes. Always trust your intuition. Your subconscious mind, when harnessed properly, can produce amazing things for you. Business ideas and motivation, brilliant emotions, great feats of intellect and memory. And that, of course, includes remembering. You can implant into your subconscious mind the things that you want to happen in your life. You can also implant into your subconscious mind the things that you want to accomplish. Now, the trick here is to do it when you're in a state right before sleep. That's when your brain starts to go back into a theta state. The brain tends to go into theta right before sleep, but get this, also when you're watching television or numbing out on social media, what you're looking at is starting to imprint in your subconscious mind and come true in your reality. So right before sleep, give your brain a command, just like a computer. And the way you give your brain a command is you say it as if it's already happened. So what I did to find my glasses was before I went to bed one night, I said, I'm so glad that after I woke up, I found my glasses. And I gave myself the feeling of just a triumph of finding them. And I imagined myself reaching and picking them up. Now, this is where people who are used to easy solutions on the internet and being able to go to the store and buy something and get an instant result, they're going to say, okay, Adele, so when you woke up, did you have the immediate answer in your head and you went directly to it and you knew where they were? I just put that in my subconscious mind, let it go in faith, and by the time I woke up in the morning, I had completely forgotten about it. So that day I decided to film my video. I sat down in the afternoon and had to go looking for my little sheepskin for my video, and I have to hide it in a room because the cats like to chew on it and pull the hairs out. So I was looking all over the sheepskin, I couldn't find it, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I put it in this room. So I went in the room, I couldn't find the sheepskin, but then I thought, I saw this bag that was kind of half open. It was like a duffel bag and it had David's clothes and stuff in it. I thought, I don't know, maybe he picked it up and because it looked like clothing and put it in the bag. So I went to go look in this half open duffel bag with men's clothing in it. And right inside, where I never ever would have looked, were my glasses. Now I figured out that they had fallen off the dresser and fallen into that half open bag. And as I reached for them, I had this strange sense of deja vu, like, oh yes, last night before I went to bed, I programmed this, like I completely forgot until it came true, right? This happened to me in a lot of situations, like when I was, driving in the mountains with all the internet money coming in and going to my house where I lived by myself and all the free time I had, and just boom, realizing, oh my God, I put this in my subconscious mind years ago. Maybe if I'd completely forgotten about it, it would have happened faster. Instead, I thought about it every day and eventually it happened. So you have to be able to have patience, you have to let go of the outcome, and you have to be able to interpret symbolism, because sometimes you might get a dream, right? The answer might come to you in a dream. And symbols and dreams mean different things for different people. Just because you have a dream about something negative doesn't mean something negative is going to happen, although sometimes it does. I remember hearing this story about this man who was an artist, and he got on this really fancy ship with all these really wealthy people, and it was like back in the days of the Titanic, but this wasn't the Titanic. The ship had every outfitting possible, and it had every luxury possible, but the one thing it didn't have was a radio. This artist, one night he had a dream and he saw an angel with a sword that was covered in blood. He woke up, went and told the captain this, and the captain and the other guys kind of blew him off, but the artist actually took it as an omen because of how it made him feel, and he got off the ship at the next port. Well, that ship actually ended up going missing in the middle of the ocean. It really pays off to pay attention to your dreams and intuition. If you're trying to locate something with your subconscious mind, like I talked about, it can be tricky if it's something that you have a lot of emotion behind. And I know it's just so inconvenient because you think, you hear psychics and the psychics are like, I can't predict about my own life. Or you'd think that maybe if you had a missing child that the mother could intuit it. But there's just some aspect of being able to implant it in your subconscious mind and just let it go. It's kind of like what would happen if you planted a seed and then every day you went and dug it up to see if it was still growing. And it's so hard not to do that when you have an emotional attachment to something. So one thing you can do if you're trying to find something or someone, but your emotions are too attached to it, you can get someone else to do it for you. This is really unconventional, but back when I used to do consultations and sessions with people online, most of the time I just did things like life coaching. We talk about their businesses, their lives. I would give them a lot of feedback and support. Occasionally I would ask their permission to ask for an answer for them before I went to sleep at night. If there's someone out there who you trust or who you want to ask, you can just say, I'm looking for something. Can you say this tonight and let me know what feelings or thoughts you get the next day? I'm so grateful that when I wake up, I will know where my friend can find that thing they're looking for. Pay very close attention to what you input in your subconscious mind. Music, social media, movies, TV. Be as diligent with what you put in your mind as what you put in your body. Probably even more so. So this is day 8 of my 12 days of uploads until Christmas. If you want to have a chance to win my giveaway on December 25th, make sure you subscribe to my channel, go back, click like, and leave a comment on all of the 12 videos leading up till Christmas. I realize it's kind of strange to talk about a prize and a giveaway without saying what it is, but I think I'm just going to make it like a really nice gift that I would give to a friend. So it's probably going to have some personal things in it, maybe like some books, a handwritten card, like my favorite snacks, maybe some of my favorite beauty products, maybe a gift card or some cash. This is going to be really good. I love giving gifts, and I come up with some really cool and unique and fun, exciting things. So this is a gift that I would want to win. But I also have a question for you. In this day and age when it can be such a hassle to get your money back on things, if you bought a plane ticket and the night before you got on the plane, you had a dream about an angel with a sword that had blood, would you still get on the plane the next day? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.